Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us for the closing ceremonies of the 2024 Youth Challenge Nationals. It's all a wrap. All the games have been bowled. All the viewers have signed off. Daryl Bradley here alongside Carrie Kreitz and Vanessa Govro. What a weekend, everybody. We've made it through 45 hours of bowling content, 4 games on Friday, 5 games on Saturday, 4 games on the championship side on Sunday, and then we had 5 games on the consolation side. So a little bit of fun work on that there. But Vanessa, what a great weekend. We're really happy with it. How are you feeling?
Absolutely. I'm wondering if Carrie's sleeping better now.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Close.
No, definitely great scoring, amazing experience. We know, again, it's not the same. It wasn't in person, but with all of the complexity of the structure behind the scene and all of the people involved, I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're really happy. The streams went really good. The guest commentators, the technical crews, there was some really good highlights. I know, Carrie, you got a list of people that helped contribute to the success of the event here. That really happy with the way things went.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to give a quick shout out, obviously, to all the provincial delegates and commentators that helped us out, but to the people behind the scenes and doing the host commentary: Mitch Ryu, Dexter Wiseman, Steve Barker, Mark Johnstone, Alpha Ket, Tyler Titcat, Tim Hooper, Katie Rayner, Daryl Bradley, Stephen Hill, and Christian Murphy. Without those people in the behind the scenes and running everything, this event definitely didn't happen.
Yeah, and we had a little crew, obviously, that was meeting on a regular basis. There was text flying throughout the event. I know, Carrie, you certainly deserve a ton of credit for the work that you put into this as well, and obviously behind the scenes with all the technical side of things, the preparing the streams, the cameras from all the provincial locations, the testing that went into when everybody would meet and chat beforehand, making sure that their cameras were working. So yeah, there was a lot of work that went into it. So we appreciate you, man, on that side of things for sure.
Great job, Carrie.
Not a problem, guys.
Let's chat a little bit about some of the notable scores, record scores. We will get into a little medal presentation and close things up. But yeah, let's chat a little bit about some of the tournament high scores, gang. So individual high scores, we had a 380 from Jillian Collins, and from the men, we had a 367. I would have thought maybe a little higher out there. Maybe I thought it would have been nice to see a 400. We didn't get there, but 380 is a pretty solid game, isn't it, gang?
Oh, for sure. There's not a lot of a room there. Like, what's the difference between the 380 and the 400, right? One corner here, maybe. So, no, it's great scores, and we noticed lots of kids already bowled 400s. I was pretty surprised by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some kids with 1,000 triples too that I really wasn't expecting. A 15-year-old with 1,000 triple already, like, amazing.
And I think Jillian Collins had 1,000 triple during the qualifying, her last 3 games from Alberta. We had mentioned that. So I think 382 and a 350 to finish, a couple of big games. But as you can see there, individual high games or high triples, Vanessa Elliott Lynch from Newfoundland and Nathan Woodkowicz on his 923. So that high triple there, I wonder if that's something. Jillian Collins had a high triple. We'll have to look into that one there on the record keeping. 4 games, Nathan 1445 from Alberta had a 2655 for his high 9 games, which is now a new record as well. So pretty impressive bowling across the board. A lot of kids too. We started looking at averages. Kaylee Milner comes to mind from Ontario, which had a lower average, but bowled lights out in the event here, 50, 60 pins above her average.
Yeah, that's great performance.
A lot of that stuff. So quick look here at some of the individual records. So this is overarching all of the records for the C5 Youth Challenge Nationals. A couple highlighted in red there. Nathan Woodkowicz with a 1445 high 5 game. And then obviously our 2 9-game records now. So Newfoundland Vanessa with a 2400 And as I mentioned, the 9 game for the men with the 26-55. It's great.
That's amazing.
I do feel, though, that we need to look up the Jillian Collins triple. I thought she had 1,000 triple there, didn't we?
I'll look at it.
We'll look at that. We'll see. Team high records as well. A couple following here. So 1607 for Alberta. I had the privilege of being on that stream. Pretty exciting.
Oh,
Team,
yeah.
You too, Vanessa, was joining me for
Oh,
that
yeah.
day.
What a game. Like those front 7 strikes from, both Michaela and Nathan. That was just crazy. And it looked so easy. Those bombs.
And then team high game, 11,413. So pretty impressive overall. And there was a couple of them that were over 11,000 for teams, which isn't very far away. That's only, a few hundred points. So good work to those there.
Yeah, good job.
Should we move into some of the award ceremonies? So first we'll start with the consolation, Vanessa.
Yeah, so who won the consolation? So after 5 games total, so our consolation winners is our team Manitoba. So we're going to bring up the roster there. So the team is Jillian Lamanica, Cadence Madden, Sadie Olson. The boys are Maxim Gibson, Noah Brown, Ethan Blackburn, and the coaches are Grant Spack and Debbie Thorne. So great job, Team Manitoba, on this win.
Amazing.
Good stuff. And obviously the Quebec and Northern Ontario had played twice?
No, Northern Ontario actually waited the whole day
right.
to build that final game. I believe that started at probably something close to like 3 or 4 p.m. for them. But it was Quebec against Manitoba. Yeah, so Manitoba bowled lots of game yesterday.
And they bowled 3.
Wasn't it in the first game? And I was on the championship side, so I didn't quite see it. But Carrie, you were there, and wasn't a head pin full cleanup in order to win by 4, in order to go 4-4? Like it was a very, very close match in order for that one to go 4-4 tie.
Yeah, it was. It swung at the end. Like we had no clue that the 4-4. We were kind of joking around the whole day about 4-4 ties. Like it's gonna take an extra game. And sure enough, it happened. But congrats to Manitoba to get that 4-4 tie. I know that Quebec forced the 4-4 tie. They had to make some big shots.
Yeah, it's actually the one who came off the bench ended up winning the game, and the anchor, the strike out on the 10th frame to win by 5, I believe. So that forced an extra match, and Manitoba came back strong and won that second match.
Yeah, won the second match and then end up defeating Northern Ontario in the final to win the consolation. And Northern Ontario had a really good lead. So congrats to Manitoba. They stuck through it. They played really good through the round robin. Ran into some unfortunate matches. We mentioned the Team Alberta with the record-breaking score was against Manitoba.
They bowled 1,200 and took 0, I think. It's just the timing then.
Yeah, so congrats to Manitoba.
Job.
Yeah, Manitoba really had a tough day on the Saturday, getting beat up by some big scores. So for them to be able to come back and to win the consolation, that's definitely a kudos to them for sure.
Absolutely.
I think I'm learning here while I'm going along, guys, that Jillian Collins did have 1,006, but it was in the game 7, 8, 9. So that wouldn't be to start the day. I believe that would how records would be is to start a day.
I do believe so. I think they have to be to start the day. That's how your block is figured out.
Right. Okay. Moving on to the championship side. So stepladder started here. Saskatchewan playing Newfoundland, and we had Newfoundland winning that game. So in 5th place, we have Saskatchewan. There's a great picture of Saskatchewan.
So like you mentioned, Newfoundland won that first game. And then Alberta won the second one. So Newfoundland came up 4th.
Congratulations.
So great job.
I
Thank
really
you
liked
for that.
after Saskatchewan, we did the interviews with the individuals and the teams, and Sean showed some emotion with the team, coaching the kids, and that was a great moment. So thank you, Sean, for that on stream. Appreciate you.
And that was great to have those interviews right in the moment, capturing those emotions. It was a very good moment to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, Newfoundland getting fourth place as Ontario started their train of going on Sunday afternoon. So Ontario beat Newfoundland, and then Ontario played Alberta in the third place game. And Ontario really just started strong and continued to build. Alberta tried to build something, just not enough. So Alberta is your third place winners. So from Alberta, we have Jillian Collins, Michaela Sanderson, Brianna Nystrom. And then on the boys, we have Jordan Lowen, Nathan Woodkowicz, and Matthew Cox, along with coaches Heidi Mapstone and Steve Petrosevich. And they were bowling out of Bonnie Doon Bowling Center. Great little picture there of Team Alberta. Great new shirts. And there's your bronze medal, everybody, for the Team Alberta. Congratulations.
Yeah, so then Ontario played British Columbia for the final of that championship round. So our silver medalist this year is Team Ontario, which is Kyla Wallace, Raven Hemaker, Kaylee Milner, Eric Berg, Ryan Luker, Colton Stewart, and coaches are Jennifer Hager and Matt Wallace. Congratulations, Team Ontario, for that silver medal. Sorry. And a nice picture of it on top of it. So it's making its way home.
And the winners of it all. So first place overall in the regular season, or in the round robin, qualifying first, having the opportunity just to play that one game on Sunday afternoon. From Team British Columbia, Kira Thurston, Brianna Zubkov, Addison Dallin, Nick Posnikoff, Gavin Wynn, Evan Borg, Karen Cernak, and Jason Kennedy coaches, and they were bowling out of Lincoln Lanes in Vernon. And there's the crew there. I think this team has like a future astrophysicist on the team.
I think they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I should have gotten the name recognitions or the announcements from Kayla, their local commentator, on the last game on Sunday afternoon. Kayla came out with the names, and somebody had soft like butter arms or something, and she just did dynamite. You'll have to go back and watch the stream. I should have announced them as this way, but it was pretty hilarious. Once she started with the first one, I was like, oh, here we go. So she spent some time with them on the Saturday night at team dinner and coming up with their names, and the kids didn't know that that's how she announced it until afterwards, and we did the team interview. So congratulations to Team BC, and some championship watches, I believe, will be coming your way as well.
Oh yeah, we even got a picture of those. Look at that.
There you go.
Great. And you know what? Another thing I loved hearing was that the team was bonding before or after bowling. So it's great to know that you continue building and contributing, to youth challenge memories. So I really loved hearing that, and I think it came from BC on one of the streams. So yeah, it was pretty nice to hear that.
I'm glad that all the provinces seem to do that, right? They had, obviously they're not from the same local region or city, so they had to travel. So obviously you still stayed in hotels, you still did team dinners. You had a good parent contingent likely traveling with you. Obviously the Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI crew who bowled at the same bowling center at North Rustico Lions Club in North Rustico there in PEI. That was cool, right? So I'm glad that they still engaged, got together, and treated it like a national event, which it is, right?
And those two teams, they spent time together as well. So there's evidence of that on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I saw the two provincial presidents with a gorilla or something like that. So,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go find that.
Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. So congratulations to all our winners. Congratulations to all the bowlers. It was a great weekend. We thank you very much for doing what you did on the lanes. We'll pass it over to a quick message here from our C5 president, from Len Evelison.
They often say that you take a chance when you do something for the very first time. And I think the chance that you took, that we all took together with a virtual concept of the Youth Challenge was a huge success. Congratulations to our champions, British Columbia, and to Ontario and Alberta on the championship side, as well as Team Manitoba for winning the Consolation. But let's not forget, every single team provided entertainment, provided excitement, provided an opportunity for us to grow this great sport of ours. So again, on behalf of myself as president of the Canadian 5-Pin Bowlers Association and our entire executive team, thank you and congratulations to all of you. And to our new friends at 5-Pin Universe, it's been great working with you, turned out awesome, and while we hope we do get back together in person in the near future, if this should happen to go this way again, I know we've got some great opportunities. So again, congratulations to each and every one of you, to all the bowlers, coaches, parents, everybody, and our proprietors for hosting us from coast to coast. Congratulations once again.
So thanks, Lan. Guys, how about we move on to the French lesson? French teaching lesson?
Oh no.
Yeah, just a little bit of it, right?
All I had to learn on Saturday, Vanessa, was c'est la vie.
Yeah, c'est la vie for sure, right? When you just lost, c'est la vie. You just deal with it and that's it. So I have 3 words for you today. So we'll start with résilience.
Résilience.
Meaning resilience. So this is something that we all faced over the past years, forcing us to, think outside the box and innovate. Word number 2, succès.
Succès?
That's great. Meaning success, because this is what this event was. Considering its magnitude and complexity, of course, hiccups happen here and there. Overall, I got lots of good feedback on how smooth this went. And my last word is travail d'équipe.
Travail d'équipe.
Yeah, meaning teamwork. Because we would have never been able to pull out an event like this without the support of so many people at various levels. So this will be leading me to the thank you portion of the ceremonies. Apologies in advance. This is long, but totally worthy the scale of the organization of this tournament. So big thank you to the technical team behind the scenes and commentators, including the local ones, who brought this extra special thing, making this competition so fun to watch. Thanks to my colleagues on the C5 PBA board. I've seen pretty busy group chats before, but the technical and the C5 executives one were very active, just trying to make sure that the communication was top-notch for you, all spectators and competitors. So you can see there who my C5 PBA colleagues are. On top of it, I have Stephen O'Brien, Donna, and Tim Gatt. So those 3 are our directors at large, and they contributed to the behind the scenes success all over the weekend. Special shout out to Sheila Carr for having the stats ready so quickly. It allowed commentators to discuss it at the very beginning of each game, giving context to the audience on the meaning of the game as well. So huge thank you for that. So those beautiful faces are the president of your provincial associations. So each of them has a board of provincial executive, of course, all working together to organize events such as the Youth Challenge, Interprovincial, Open, and even more. When we faced issues of hosting an in-person event, we voted not to cancel the 2024 edition and make it virtual. We all knew it was going to be more work, but wanted to make this special. So, good job, guys. We made it. Huge thank you to all proprietors for having the lanes available for the kids and the setup to make this happen. Each of you should have received the Youth Challenge Host Center Appreciation Certificate. So we're giving a good round of virtual applause for all proprietors and their staff for their service and support throughout the weekend. So thank you. Thanks to you, spectators, for being active in the comments. We had so much fun interacting with you all. We've had good discussions on personal balls, all agreeing that 1990 was definitely the best year. So yeah, lots of trivia question, and it was just very nice to watch and to listen. Big, big, big thank you to you, bowlers and coaches, for jumping onto this idea of having a virtual event and giving it all you've got. You all did amazing and showed character on the lanes. We could see it, we could feel it. So great job there. Finally, thank you to Bratz and Group for the merch and to Five Pin Universe and your amazing team of passionate people. It truly was a great experience and lots of fun working with all of you. I know I enjoyed it like 100,000%. Thank you for making the U Challenge as important for you as it is for the C5 PBA. This is the next generation and the gold for the growth of our sport. By seeing what happened on the lanes over the past few days, I have no concerns that the five pin bowling is still there and is strong. Plus, speaking of next generation, we know who won this season. And if I'm not mistaken, many of the bowlers from that team bowled the youth challenge, and look at them throwing bombs. So my final comment is, we had to adapt, and we did something great that was never done before. Hopefully, we'll see you all in person soon. And until then, take care and continue bowling. You're all doing great.
And just a big thank you from Five Pin Universe. Just a little stats for you guys. We had 72 plus hours of footage. Over 14,000 people have viewed it one day after the event closed. And we had over 300 people watching Championship Stepladder live while it was going on, commentating and all that stuff. So from Five Pin Universe, starting roughly 10 years ago, just setting up a camera and live streaming a WCBT event to hosting its own tournament, the 8 Gamer, to the professional league, and now to a youth challenge nationals where every ball was recorded for every kid, every viewer. You can go back for the rest of your life as long as YouTube's a thing. I think it's pretty amazing where we've come. When it was first brought to me, I told Daryl, I said, do you realize the amount of work this will take? This is astronomical compared to from where we were, and for us to pull it off. And yeah, we had hiccups. A lot of it was due to internet issues, just like it always will be. But to have it pretty seamlessly done, I think we did an amazing job. And it was said all weekend long, many hands make light work. So I can't thank everybody enough, and you guys for entrusting us with it.
Thank you again.
Yeah, Carrie, I definitely remember that initial conversation and the look on your face when I might have said, oh, yeah, we could do this. No problem.
I remember Tim telling me we can ask Daryl. He's going to say yes, but
Yes.
Carrie really needs to agree because he's the one who's going to pull it out.
Yeah, I sort of have the tendency to say, oh, yeah, we can figure it out. Sure, that sounds like a great idea. A little bit of a think big, but that's a good thing, right? I think at the end of the day, Five Pin Universe was the right person to do this type of event. We're used to the bowling. We're used to the streaming. Carrie, you're right upstairs, so we can work really closely together. Bradson Group with a graphic designer here in-house. We put a lot of hours into it behind the scenes for a lot of months. So thank you to C5, to Sheila, to Len, to Annette, to Tim, to you, Vanessa, and all of your provincial presidents to allowing us to move forward with this and to believe that in us and trust in us to do that. Trust in these two guys here to sort of, well, it's on Carrie and Daryl and on Tim, right? Remember, we should probably from the opening give him some credit, and he was great to obviously hold us accountable every week to make sure that we're on task. So absolutely, honored and privileged to be part of these events. I've had the ability to MC at some of the open nationals or the host committee open nationals. I've done a youth challenge nationals and IP nationals, a number of different events. So I take pride in being asked and being part of these events. I don't bowl on everything out there, but I certainly like being behind the scenes and coordinating and organizing and be part of the branding and the higher level and the future of the sport of 5-pin bowling. So to be able to put this together with the group of Carrie and C5 was definitely an honor. So thank you very much to C5 and Carrie for all the work and doing this journey alongside, right? Because it was a lot getting to the point, but we're seconds away from wrapping her up and being all done. And the Open Nationals now takes over and starts this week. So
Absolutely. So thanks to both of you again for your time and all their great work behind the scene, but also as commentators. So huge thank you to everyone involved. I do believe this was a success that we will have recorded for forever. So we ready to wrap this up? Je suis Vanessa Gauvreau.
I'm Carrie Kreitz.
Je suis Daryl Bradley.
On behalf of the C5 PBA.
On behalf of 5-Pin Universe.
You've been watching the 2024 Youth Challenge Nationals.